Sometimes it's hard, Ryan, being superior to every single other person on the planet. And gods
I
should
can't.
not have to feel that kind of pain. Because that is what we are, Ryan.
You want to make him like you.
Gods.
I'm afraid for this kid. At some point he's gonna say something, you know, like, no, I don't want that. And Homelander's reaction, I'm afraid of that.
We can share it together.
I should probably go to bed now, you know?
Sure.
I think that he's afraid of you already.
I love you, son. Say it back.
I'm not sure that you know
I
what this
love
world
you too.
is.
How do you think he's gonna feel when he finds out that you've lied to him his whole life? Think he's gonna be happy that you kept him in this pretty prison? Let's go ask him.
I don't understand.
Don't. I'm not gonna get bored anymore. I'm not going to. Feel free to tell Dr. Park to go fuck himself.
Are you really keeping this kid in prison, you know, like
Nothing shuts him.
isolating him? I mean, this world, were you into them or out of them? Do you understand what I mean? Oh! That was quick, and another head out.
Sending that liberation army. No one's a kidnapped you.
Oh, you're searching for someone else. That's a kid? Okay, we have someone new in this team also. Oh!
It's your brother.
Butcher. Oh! Butcher? Are you insane? Stop him, Kimiko! Thank you, but it's a little late, you know?
Maybe I'm gonna say everything that you're saying about Pod.
Ah! Can she be a spy?
Oh my god.
I love her, but that can be a good switch for a character, you know?
Who's the greatest superhero of all time?
Homelander?
Nope.
No. Pippi Longstocking. Pippi didn't care. She never cared about being polite or cute. Fuck this world for confusing nice with good. Be a bitch if you want. Be whatever. Just drop the mask.
I really like her. I really hope that she's not a spy or something like that. Yui?
No, he's with the CIA. Locked him up in some black box forever, and she never would have seen her brother again.
You. Fuck. Off. Rest with me.
They're not following you? Yui is not the leader, it's just that you're not the leader
That her
either.
family is worth more to you than you see in your own. Kamiko is one of us. I'll find another way. Becca's alive. What?
You're telling me?
She's alive and Vaught's holding her captive somewhere.
Captive, like a real prisoner?
She had a little boy with her, right? Spitting in the job, Linda. I gotta find her. And I gotta get her the fuck out of here. And I need your help to do it. Are you fucking with us? I'll
Nope.
find the terrorists for Mallory.
You're the big sister? I know the feeling. No, you're not.
残りは1回分だけど、電車に聞いたから、俺にも聞くなすだって思ったんだ。
They were the last ones to be transformed by this organization. I don't want him to be on the wrong side of the force.
Got me. I'm having a heavy flow day. It's
What are you doing with this?
Okay, if you just give me a minute, I can explain.
You know,
Think so?
I just want you to think about me.
But he didn't tell,
Skin
so
peeled off your face.
You're not gonna tell anyone anything.
Who says that I haven't already?
Because then I'd already be dead.
Mm.
You're not gonna do shit. Because you killed your fucking girlfriend. All those needles jammed into her arm at the same time. I mean, one of them actually shattered the bone.
I can take you down right with me. And then we'll both be dead.
I don't give a shit.
but you do. That was close, and I'm not sure that we are over with him.
さっきの一緒だった連中ってアメリカ人さ、ヒーローが悪魔みたいな声でやってきた。キャップもその周りの全ての裏も返した。どうでもいいのか。スーパーヒーローがマーサの真っ二つにしたんだぞ。子供ごとバットが潰されたのも。シャイニングナイトは悪と戦う。公園がのために立ち上がる。
No,
抵抗しなきゃ一緒に戦う。
please, that's what I don't want.
じゃあ、わかるだろう。
No, please, no. That's gonna kill me. A brother and a sister fighting like that? Don't. You're gonna take him to them?
You come between me and my missus again, I'll fucking kill you.
Homelander would say something like that. Butcher, you need to calm down.
Kid, coming?
For now, he's following you. I'm not sure that he's gonna continue. I said it, I think that his issue, his development for this season, it's him having more balls and doing stuff on his own. Okay, it was an interesting second episode. It was less calm than the first one. That's something usual, you know, you can't have each episode being like that each time. You have to calm down a little to make progress into the story and all. And we had a lot of things during this episode if we think about it. A lot of different things, and it's almost feeling like it's not the fact that it was too much, because we are used to have so many things in each episode of this show, but maybe it was not well, I don't know how to say it, the transition between each scenes and between each stories, it was well written, but how it was put together, it's not feeling off like it can feel off with some other shows who are doing that really wrong. It's not disturbing, you know, when you are watching the episode, but when you are thinking about it after watching it, you are like, really, it was a labyrinth, you know. It was really not smooth, you know. Smooth. I don't know how to say it in another way, like, everything was well written during this episode too, but together, it's not that it was not working well, because sometimes in other shows it's not working well and it's really disturbing, you know, the transition between each scenes, and it's, you know, too much. Right there, I didn't have this impression, but I still have this impression that it should have been easier, I mean smoother, better. They did it better in all of the other episodes of this show, in my opinion, in all of the season 1 and during the episode 1 of this season 2. During this one, if I have something wrong to say about it, I would tell you that. But for the rest of the episode, I'm okay with the fact that we don't have the same excitation, you know, we don't have the same actions, moment of actions into it. We add some, and we add still funny moments, and we add still moments of tension, and we add still disgusting moments, and we add still stuff like that, so I'm okay with that. But really so many things happen. Like we had something about Maeve and her girlfriend, we had something about Deep and him conversing with that, and maybe discovering a part of himself, you know, accepting himself more. That thing that he said, you know, the fact that because of the fact that he didn't accept his body, he was raping other bodies. That's a sweet excuse that you are telling to yourself. That can be maybe a reason, not the only one, and that can't be an excuse. That can't be like, okay, poor thing, really, because of that he raped people. Eh? No. We had also Homelander discovering more his son, beginning a relationship with his son. I'm not sure that his son is really appreciating it. I'm pretty sure that he's already afraid of this dad. Because he's forcing him to do stuff, he's telling him weird stuff, he's forcing him to tell, okay, I love you also, dad. This kid is not stupid. I think that he's feeling that something is wrong, that his mother is not okay. I'm really wondering about that, you know. The mother, is she really captive into wars? I mean, the wars she was into or out? I think that she was into, like, she's really maybe sort of a prisoner of Vought, but even if she's free, and they promised to her that they were never gonna tell Homelander that she's alive with his son. Dr. Pratt, we didn't see him. I'm interested by that. Did we know him already? Maybe that's why we didn't see his fate? I don't think so, but that would be interesting if it's the case. I think that it's just a new character that we're gonna discover and how he's involved into all of this story. I still want to have information also about what happened during the time jump for Butcher. This little flashback that we had about him, like trying to remember what happened, did he really forget how? I mean, they knew that you were okay. They knew that Butcher was okay, that Butcher was alive, that Butcher was not arrested. They knew that because during the first episode they were talking a lot about do we call him or not. So they knew that he was okay. How? How did they know that? When did he come back? At the same time, he's saying during this episode, you know, that he found Becca alive, that he disappeared and reappeared into that place, like he didn't tell them before. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that part, and I have the impression that they're not gonna explain it. Is it really logical? Am I missing something right there? It doesn't feel logical. If it's really something without a real explanation that they're not gonna explain because there is no real explanation for that, it just happened like that, and all, I'm not fully satisfied about it. Kimiko, that part was also really interesting to know that she has a brother, but also her fighting with her brother because they don't agree with what they have to do now with their powers, for who they have to fight. That can kill me, you know, this relationship, them against each other. I'm not dealing well with brothers and sisters not being on the same page. We had also Annie and A-Train reappearing. That was interesting also. I didn't expect that at all, at least not for the first half of the season. You know, I thought that he was gonna reappear, but maybe for the second half to bring, you know, something new, like ta-da, he knows the truth, he knows what happened, he can tell it and all of that. But they already used that tool, that thing during the second episode. That's also interesting, but that's also surprising for me, because it means that what is gonna happen next into the next episode is gonna be even more surprising. If they already used one of the things that I thought that they were gonna use as a surprise, I really don't know what are gonna be the next surprises, so I'm really like, ah! Butcher, I know that he's a character like that, we are used to have him bragging, you know, being like that, acting like that, talking like that and all. But him punching Yui like that, one, that's not good for his character, for Butcher, because it means that he has this big head. But for me, it reminded me a lot of Homelander. You know, what Homelander can do when he's not happy that someone on his team is not acting like he wants. So I don't like that for his character. Even if this development for his character during the season can be interesting, I don't like that he's going into that path. But I don't like that also for Yui, because Yui, we saw it, he wants to take revenge, you know, to say that Vought is so bad about the Compound V and all. He has balls now. We saw that during the first episode. He's tired of following people, he wants to do stuff and he's ready to fight, to do stuff like he wants. So to have Butcher punching him like that, I'm not sure, you know, that the fact that Yui is following them like that at the end means that that's it. Yui is forgetting everything and is just gonna follow again. Not sure. I think that for now he's gonna pretend so, but I'm not sure that he's gonna stop to do what he wants with Annie, to reveal all of that. He's not gonna let Annie alone. I can't believe so. You know, deal with the Compound V and with revealing that alone. He said it, all of what he's doing, it's for keeping her safe, so it wouldn't be logical that he would give up on that. And for the development of his character, it would be interesting really to have him maybe being more independent, you know, I mean from the team, to really have him taking his balls and doing what he wants. Stormfront, I'm wondering. I love her big mouth, for sure. I love the fact that she's making so many jokes and about Vought, you know, and she's telling to people to not buy all of the Vought stuff, and I really love her character, her big mouth for that. But I'm beginning to wonder about the fact that maybe she can be a spy, or at least not as, I was gonna say innocent. It's not innocent, the good word for that, because she's not, no matter what, but as clean as she's acting, you know, she's acting like, I don't care about being nice or not, I know that I'm someone good and I'm there just to make good stuff. Maybe she's gonna discover soon that they're really not making good stuff and they're just puppies, you know, used, but maybe she already knows that. I don't know. I'm intrigued really by her character. I already appreciate her big mouth, and I really hope that this is not just an image that she's giving, that she's really like that. And I have the impression that she can surprise me, you know, that we're gonna know something more about her, something else, you know, that we don't know yet, and which is gonna change things. and I really want to not be disappointed because I really think that I can love her character, but for now I'm almost like forcing myself to not love her yet, because I can feel that there is something missing, you know, there is something missing about her character, about what we know of her. Something is missing. I don't know, and I don't want to be disappointed, so I prefer to force myself to not love her yet. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now, and I think, yes, I'm not gonna have the time to watch the third episode of this season 1 that they released today. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. For you, it's gonna be on another day, on Friday, that you're gonna have this reaction video about the episode 3. And for the rest of the episodes, you know that they're gonna be out on Friday, and I'm gonna publish my reaction videos about it on Monday to let you the time to watch it on your own during the weekend. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.